YouTube. I'm here today to do a review of the Heirs. Originally, I didn't want to do a review because I'm pretty sure that everyone and their mother did a review, but you know what? Life is too short to worry about what other people are doing, okay? So I'm going to make a review whether you like it or not. Let's get down to the main cast. Like most of you guys, I picked up this drama after I heard that Lee Min-ho and Park Shin-hye were being cast in it because I absolutely love both of them. We all know Lee Min-ho from Boys Over Flowers, City Hunter, Faith, Personal Taste. He's been in a lot of shows lately, and this is his 5th time as the male lead, and I'm starting to get very nervous because I'm a Lee Min-ho fan for life, okay? He's not exactly a fresh face anymore, so I'm starting to worry that this might be his last, or one of his last dramas. He almost didn't pass for a high schooler. On the other side, we have the lovely Park Shin-hye. We know her from You're Beautiful. She just recently did Flower Boy Next Door, and that was like an amazing show. I recommend anyone watch it. It's like one of my favorite dramas of all time. She really proved that she's not a one-hit wonder. There's something about her, you know? She's not your average, beautiful K-pop star. She has a very refreshing and natural look about her, and I don't know, I just really like seeing her on screen. Kind of like Bae Suzy. You know, Bae Suzy has that look going too, so very happy to see her again. Okay, now that we've discussed the main cast, let's start talking about the plot. Plot summary time. The story follows Chaeun-sung, and she is the daughter of a housemaid who's disabled and also is widowed, and it's kind of just a depressing situation, you know? The family doesn't have a lot of money, so she has to work a part-time job and do all kinds of things just to make ends meet. One day she goes to California to go meet her sister, and she has a fateful encounter with Kim Tan, who is the son of a rich family in Korea, and of course he has like this huge house or whatever, and she gets stranded, and you know, all kinds of things happen as usual. Kim Tan comes from like this really crazy family. He's pretty much been banished there. Alright. His family situation is very complicated, but I'll explain it to you, so don't worry, okay? So the first wife gave birth to Kim Tan's brother Won, and then she died, and he got remarried again to the second wife. Now the second wife didn't have any children, but she's legally Tan's mother. Tan's actual mother is the father's mistress, and she's sort of in hiding from the public, and she's like a big scandal, so she has to stay under wraps. There's lots like of resentment between Won and Tan, so that's why Tan went to California. He's kind of been banished and nobody likes him. I wouldn't mind if I was banished there, because he seems like he has a really nice life, you know? He's going to Stanford, he's hanging out on the beach, doing whatever he does. So, yeah, I don't know. These rich people, you know, they just complain. Anyway, after their fateful encounter, Chaeun-sung goes back to Korea, and of course they meet again. Chaeun-sung's mom actually works for Kim Tan's family, so that's really awkward, and they see each other again, they go to the same school and everything, and of course it works out perfectly. Now that I've explained that whole mess, let's move on to the pros and cons, you know, highlights of this drama. Alright? I have to say the best thing about this drama is that they have like a lot of star power. The cast is amazing. We already discussed the 2 main leads, but also the supporting cast is very great as well. They did a very good job with the cast, and that's like the best thing about this whole show. I have to have a separate category for Kim Woo-bin, who plays Choi Young-do, the evil, you know, antagonist of the story. I really love this guy. He's like the best part of the drama. Like, he's one of my favorite things about this whole show because he's kind of evil and he plays dirty tricks, he bullies people, he calls people names, and he just does all kinds of pranks to keep the show interesting. And I don't know why I like how evil he is. It's just awesome, okay? He kind of plays the other man, sort of, and, you know, I have myself, like, very conflicted because I have to cheer for Lee Min-ho because, you know, I've watched so many of his shows and I'm like his fan, but at the same time, I find myself rooting for Choi Young-do. So it's like, ugh. Although there's lots of good things to say about the show, there's also a lot of bad things, unfortunately. Um, First of all, this drama was co-produced by DramaFever.com, and since they co-produced it, we're pretty much forced to watch it on DramaFever.com because it's kind of blocked in other places. But there's other ways to get around it. Don't tell anyone. But it's underground. Um, Drama Fever, it's an okay site, but it has a lot of advertisements and its servers are pretty slow. I had so many times when I was trying to watch the show, but it was like frozen and they promised it would come out at a certain time and it didn't. If you want sole rights to something, you have to be able to handle the responsibility. Otherwise, just don't do it. But besides that, there's also the plot. The plot, once you get over the whole star shock and all the great actors in it, there's not really a lot to say about the plot. I mean, it's not very original. We've seen the whole Cinderella story thing a million times before, and I feel like they just sort of cut and pasted from other series. It kind of leaves a little void in you. You're like, this isn't very deep, you know? But that's like the main problem with this whole show. I know this is sort of nitpicking, but they had some annoying songs, okay? And maybe it doesn't seem like such a bad thing, but you'll be trying to enjoy the moment, and then all of a sudden this terrible song plays and it just ruins the whole moment. And you're like, no, okay, stop. Just stop. It's terrible. But they do have some good songs. Lee Hong-ki, who was Shinai's co-star in You're Beautiful, he actually does a song for the drama. I miss this guy. Like, he hasn't been in a lot of shows lately. He's been busy with his band, I get it, but he should be in more shows because he was really funny. Also, there's Esna, Biting My Lower Lip. I really like that song. She does an English version, actually, so if you want to listen to it, link down below. But yeah, there's good songs, there's bad songs. The OST didn't wow me. I was surprised there wasn't a lot of good music because, this is a whole high-profile, high-budget drama. You'd expect them to have a lot of good songs. Another thing, the last thing that I'm going to complain about is that there's too many side couples. Okay, every single character, even the parents, even the grandparents, have like a love interest, and it just gets sort of annoying because it takes away from the main story. I'm trying to watch Eun-sung and Tan's romance, and there's just all these people around and their own stories that I don't have time for. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for it. Besides the main triangle, the only other couple I really liked was Lee Bo-na and Chan Young. They were so adorable, and they're a very cute couple, So besides them, stop it. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. I rate the Heirs 3.7 out of 5 stars. They would have gotten more if the plot was better, and it had better songs. Sorry to say. It's a really good drama, I would recommend it to anyone, but don't expect it to leave a deep impression on you, because it's not a very deep drama. It's very lighthearted and funny, cute, but not, very emotional. See you guys later.